Across New Jersey, the Northeast, and even California, mysterious drones are swarming the skies, flying low over civilian homes, even above Trump's Bedminster golf course. Stewart International Airport in New York actually had to temporarily shut down because there were too many drones. Homeland Security says there's nothing to worry about, but the FAA just banned drones across most of the state, and Trump says the government is hiding something, and these drones should be shot down. So I've come to where this all started, Morristown, New Jersey, to see what people here really think. Is this a top secret government operation? Is it a foreign government spying on us? Or is this a couple of high school kids pulling off the prank of the century? Let's get some answers from the locals.
I think it's a government contractor, and they're not saying anything.
What do you think they're doing?
Some type of survey.
Survey? Like what kind of survey?
Some type of aerial survey. I've seen marking. I live in Rockaway, and I've seen markings. I had one done in front of my driveway, which was an X. A white X painted in a black square. And I found several through the town. So did my wife.
Painted on there?
I can show you a picture.
Yeah, please.
So I don't know if it's happening anywhere else
Yeah.
around New Jersey or anywhere else, but there's been several painted on the streets in Rockaway Township. I've lived in that house for almost 30 years, and nothing like that has happened. And my wife emailed the town, and the town knows nothing about the markings.
Did they reply at all about it?
Oh yeah, they did. They replied. Yeah, the mayor was on top of it right away. They sent a squad car out to take a look at it, but they don't know what it is.
What do you think about the decision from the FAA to ban drones above this area and many other counties in New Jersey? Do you think that's the right decision?
Anytime anybody says ban, communism and fascism is involved. Pick one. Conceivably, they can turn them off. You don't need a drone gun for that, but yeah, if you have a drone and it's registered, they can turn it off, they can track it. If they can't, then it becomes a problem. It's an unidentified aerial phenomenon.
I'm convinced it's some 18-year-old somewhere who's got drones, but no.
Just someone messing around.
It's not our government.
So not China, not Russia, not Iran, just some kids hanging out.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous?
It's all ridiculous.
And why do you think those claims are ridiculous?
Because we're in an age of conspiracy theorists based on no facts. So these are based on no facts, and people like to believe it.
Sure.
And that's where we live today.
Trump says to shoot the drones down.
Lost me
What
at
do you
Trump
think?
says.
Okay, so you're against that totally, right?
Absurd.
Yeah. You know the drone sightings? Have you heard about that happening?
No.
No? Are you from here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? And you haven't heard about the drone stuff? Fascinating.
I'm not sure, honestly. It's a little creepy. You see them all the time.
So you've seen one personally?
I've seen like 10 of them.
What do they look like? Describe it, man. That's crazy.
They're fast, man. That's all I know. It moves quick. It's not a plane, though.
Trump says to shoot them down. Do you think we should shoot them down?
Unless if it's 100% it's a drone and it's in your personal, private property, sure.
You say go for it.
Sure, if it's private property on your private land, sure, why not?
Some drone experts said that it could be drones flying low to smell something, like some sort of chemical thing, like whatever. You think there's some merit to that potentially, or?
Yeah.
There's some people that think of UFOs. I don't think that they are UFOs, but anyhow, it'd be good to know what's going on.
Have you seen one personally?
Yes.
Yeah. So what does it look like? Is it fast? Is it it's large?
No, they tend to be pretty static, not to move all that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it like flying right over your house, your workplace? Like where are you seeing it?
It varies, but most of them that I've seen were pretty high up, almost at the same height as airplanes.
Okay.
So therefore, at first I thought it was an airplane until, of course, it wasn't moving or not moving a lot.
That's how you knew the difference between, okay, interesting. What do you think it is? You think it's the government, not the government? What do you think?
I don't think it's the government. The government may not give us all the information that we would like to have, but I don't think it's the government.
What do you think it is?
The government needs to, we need to learn a little bit more about it. Maybe we need better ways of monitoring what flies over our heads.
Yeah, I agree. What do you
Right.
think it is? Do you think it's like a foreign government doing it, or?
I don't think so. I would like to trust that, if they were that we would be on top of it.
What do you think about what they are?
I think it's related to the government. I think they're testing something.
Okay, yeah, what do you think they're testing?
One of the things I read is they're basically flying over Jersey because it's densely populated, and they're trying to pick up as many cell signals, everything. So I think that's what it is. I don't think it's anything menacing.
Right. Okay, so Jersey's pretty populated, but is it as populated as something like, they're not doing it in LA or New York City as much, right?
The city's a little crazy because you're closer to airports. You do it out here, you can get away with that. That's my opinion. I don't think it's anything menacing, though. If you're dealing with, in Iran or Iraq, some situation like that, you'd be able to analyze more signals, be able to pick up more data. I think that's
They're
it.
just testing it on us.
Yeah.
I was able to rush to New Jersey because of the support of the biggest daily fantasy app in the world, which is Prize Picks. The reason I decided to work with Prize Picks is because they actually list esports as one of the categories that you can pick on. And I haven't told you guys this, but video games have always been a big part of my life, so it's cool to see it become part of daily fantasy. I'll show you how it would work for football. So for Saturday's game, you could say that Patrick Mahomes will throw 2 touchdowns, CJ Stroud will throw 1, and Kaimi will score 2 field goals. The best part is that if you use code Friedman and put in $5, you'll get a $50 bonus and you don't even have to win. Now, back to the interviews.
They said Chuck Schumer said he wants full investigation.
He wants full investigation. And is that what you want too?
Yes, we want answer. Guys pay my tax, Sarah.
Yeah,
The
you pay your
government-
tax, you want to know.
Yeah, the government need to let us know what's going on.
Do you think that we should shoot the drones down?
Sure, why not? Yeah, why not? As long as no one gets hurt.
I got a quick question for you. I'm a YouTuber. I'm covering this drone craziness. Can I ask you what you think the drones are?
I don't speak English. I think it's a government. I think I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? Have you seen one personally?
I just saw one a while ago. I think.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. It must have been a high threat or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I see you working for the Postal Service. I want this is a separate question, but like I saw Trump. He says he wants to privatize it. What do you think about that?
I have no idea. I can't say anything about that. But
They have Picatinny Arsenal not far away, so they do a lot of weapons development and stuff.
I don't know what that's gonna do to us when it comes down, so let it stay there.
Have you seen one personally?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What were your thoughts when you were seeing it? Were you scared? Was it like a large thing? or-
No, it caught my eye because I'm like, I saw a plane,
Yeah.
and the plane is moving,
Yeah.
and then there's these 4 stationary lights not moving. I'm like, what the hell is that? It was big. I figured out it was a drone. I'm like, oh, that's what everybody's talking about. Didn't hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many more important things. The drones
Yeah.
with a bunch of flashing lights.
Okay. So what do you think it is?
It could be a lot of things. I mean, you can buy a drone for $100 right now.
Yeah.
You can put a battery light on it and flash it around.
Sure.
All kinds of theories.
So do you think that that's likely what it is? Just some kids buying drones and flying?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, listen, I think it's just too much noise.
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of drones. You got kids killing each other. 16-year-old kids. Holidays. That gets less coverage than a drone thing. So our perspective and the importance of our perspective of things is gotta change.
How do you think this is gonna end? Like, do you think that we're gonna like?
I don't
really
think
get
we're
the
ever
bottom
gonna
of
know.
it? Do you think we're ever gonna know?
No.
And thank you. What's your name? Man?
Rob Murray.
Rob Murray. My name's Nate Friedman. Thank you.
When I came here to cover the drone situation, I was pleasantly surprised by just how charming this town was. The lights, the people, and everything else really made me feel the joy of the holidays. So with that, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. I hope this episode shed light on how residents are perceiving this crazy drone situation. If you'd like to see a really special episode of The Nate Friedman Show where we actually spoke to migrants at the asylum office, that episode is on your screen right now, and I'll see you there.